online.
Oh, I'm working on projects all the time, 24/7. Thank you for sending me a heart. You let me know what time it is. Yes, thank you again. This is a strong, warm thank you. It's a really thank you for purchasing your impeccable listening. I'm in love with it. I'm in love with the concept that we can tune in to the level of impeccability and get our treasures. And so, for all of those, this is dedicated this evening to those who have greetings to you, Maybell, and greetings forever blessed. Thank you for coming into the circle. I'm very grateful for those who connected to the tone and the frequency of impeccable listening. Love from Toronto. Thank you so much for coming in to impeccable listening. You look amazing. I'm feeling you. Really second woman now. Okay, we're on different wavelengths, but it's all one. Thank you, Hector. Hello. Minnesota is here. I just want to welcome those in. You like to rap? Oh, thank you so much. I love you back. Oh, ancient Egyptian greetings. Thank you to you. I'm saying you're moving so quick. All right, Camelia, how are you? I love you from the West Coast. All right. Thank you so much for coming into the impeccable Tennessee, Nashville, madam. Thank you for coming into lovely energy, coming into impeccable listening. And this is an ebook that, it takes me years to channel a book. I call it channel. Long Beach, the Michelle Rose from Texas. We're around the country and around the world. Love you back, 43. Thank you so much for being here. I can just look at you call sending love to me. Love from Mississippi, y'all. In Indiana, special brew. What you brewing? Some herbal tea. And Toronto, love again, jazz. All right. Columbia, South Carolina. Who is that? Blue Jay. Blue Jay. All right. I will do this all night, just looking at Oregon, Portland. Thank you, because I was going to say keep look. All right, but you know what I do? I appreciate you so much because you are the first responders who I did the reading with you um, a week ago, and you went ahead and you got the book. So I'm going to read another. I don't believe I read this to you, but I'm going to read this: the opening thoughts. Time to get real. And then I'm going to go into the chapter, Impeccable Listening, chapter 4. No, that's the daily lifestyle. I'm going to go into the process, impeccable listening process of the ask, the listen, and the act. Once you get activated, I want to start by saying impeccable listening saved my life. We're going to do meditation. And it keeps. Whenever I do not know, I get very still and I ask the question, whatever it may be. It could be some hard questions. I may not even want the answers for. I may not be even ready to get the truth. But I'm learning more and more that if I could just relax in it, no matter how intense it may be to get this truth, that I'll be fine. I'll get to the other side and then I'll get the treasures. It's a treasure chest. So before I go into our deep belly breathing and getting us ready to go into our meditation, so that you will come with a question. I want you to come with your question. I want you to get yourself ready for your question. And how many of you are going to say, I got it. I got my answer. I connected. So that's how it's done. And then we could perfect it. Yes. All right. This is the opening thoughts, the time to get real. Living in these times of 19, I'll just say 19, and the heat of the global pandemic, beginning February 2020 to now, during this planetary attack, worldwide upheaval, social distancing, isolation, social unrest, the public lynching of George Floyd, and the global death toll rising, I was divinely led to ask a colossal question of how to end suffering. So I asked, I listened, and I channeled. I heard the answer. Then I acted in the spirit of what I was given. The transmission I received was to live a life of impeccable listening, which is simply ask, listen, and act. When the pandemic, or what I call the global wellness retreat, hit and the bottom fell out, we had to get real. Right now, right then. The phone calls, the messages, the interviews rushed in relentlessly without stopping. Our world has been turned upside down. Our belief systems questioned and challenged. People were fearful of their lives and the lives of their loved ones. People were in frenzy by the unknown that was dramatically shifting our lives without warning. Globally, people were in a state of panic. You love that? Thank you, 82. Ask, listen, and act. That's it. That's the way. Because of my commitment to health and wellness for our 4 decades, I was being asked, Queen, what do I do? My immediate response was to share my knowledge. I informed the people, boost your immune system, detox your respiratory system, heal thyself, come into the circle of wellness, start a business, become self sufficient, become an entrepreneur. The opportunity is here. The time to shift and to rise is now. Unbeknownst to me, I was pushed and driven into impeccable listening. In March 2020, Impeccable Listening guided me to host a free 21-day global detox. And now, again, I have to look at what you're saying. I hope this brings the answers. It's going to bring your answers. Get yourself ready. I use social media primarily Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. For 21 straight days for an hour of power, I encourage families and communities locally and globally to become holistically fearless. I empowered my audience to activate the healer within. My motto of to be safe is to be plant based. You like that? Encouraged and encourage this awakening. During my daily 21-day global detox, 21 healers who are also contributors to my 2019 pre-pandemic book, Planet Heal. What would you do to heal planet Earth? They share their knowledge and expertise of holistic wellness and preparedness with a global audience. You are holistic family. Get your copy. I see you. My holistic community was some of the first responders. These holistic responders are naturopaths, medical doctors, nurses, midwives, doulas, herbalists, breathologists, vegan chefs, community and social activists, metaphysicians, Reiki practitioners, numerologists, spiritual leaders, body workers, conscious artists. In the spirit of wellness, we, my friends, my comrades, united from the four directions east, north, south, and west. I want to see what you're saying. Thank you so much. Impeccable listening directed my steps. I asked, what can I do? I listened, I heard, I received. I acted in accordance with what channeled through me. The transmission poured into me, rushing straight through me with determination. I received the courage to surrender to my truth. This moment was the opening of conscious, impeccable listening. Wow. Over the course of this year, due to the global wellness retreat pandemic, I've been in a constant state of shedding and releasing. How about you? Without choice, I've been letting go of people, places, and things for my survival. Like me, people have been releasing, growing, and moving forward too, or maybe not. Some are stuck and suffering. As a result of 19, the planet has been changing. Big and small businesses began closing, family members and friends started dying, people began losing their jobs and their homes. We started shifting in response. The time to get real is right now. The time to overcome is now. The time to begin to live the power of impeccable listening is absolutely now. The time to shift upward the next chapter. The impeccable listening process of act, listen, and act. Open your meditative channel to receive your treasures. So now this is fresh off the press. Now, mind you, every book takes me, Heal Thyself was a 2-year process. It was the first 1 year, and then it grew into another year because I had to go into it deeper. And every book, especially Sacred Woman, that was a 7-year journey. But this Impeccable Listing, guess how much time it took? 60 days. Well, it was coming out of me. It was coming out. And the thing is, I've been doing it all these years and wasn't quite, didn't put a name to it until that channel came through. That How to Read the Suffering, Impeccable Listening. So let's all turn to channel. We are getting into a channel. Let's turn to chapter part 3. Oh, I see what's missing. Numbers of pages. Wow, it's okay. I'll find my way. You'll find your way with me when I get there. I will tell you, okay, that I'm here. Okay, I am here. Okay. The impeccable listening process of act, listen, and act. We missed the page number. That's what it is. I'm still editing. Can you believe that? I love it. Well, that's why now, but it's on page 39. It's on page 39. You love the gala? I'll just do a little modeling. Okay. That's all. Honey, this head wrap was impeccable listening. Everything gets under the heading and the underlining of impeccable listening. That's crazy because my spirit moved me to. I want to know what your spirit moved you to do. Love always your child from the other lifetime and grateful to have lifetime. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All righty. Okay. Now here we are, page 39. Thank you. Impeccable listening process of act listen. Opening your meditative channel. It's a channel. I have a favorite channel, channel 13. Years of Raising My Children on channel 13. Because it was all about art and cities and music. It was always about the beauty of life. So I would always turn to channel 13. And a channel is all you do is turn it. And now you receive. That's what it is. You don't try to make it something. You just open yourself up to hear. And then you get very skillful in your hearing and where the hearing is coming from. You can actually feel it coming from different parts of the body. I always go to the ucha. That's where it comes from. That's the primary. That's the all-seeing eye that you see in the cover of the book. That's when you tune in. But you also can read from your heart. You can feel from your heart what it is. So now, in order to really get this spiritual muscle, we have to have a consistency. The consistency is really what's going to do it. So it's every day. You want to come with a question. Thank you. You look impeccable too. As you give me a comment, I'm going to give it right back to you. All right. So that consistency actually builds the spiritual muscle to be able to listen. And then you're going to start living a life of impeccable listening, and everything you do is about impeccable listening, from the smallest, simplest thing to the most complex. You start to tune in so that your channels are very already in gear. They don't have to try to get there. In the beginning, you do, but over time, it's natural. Now, this is a moderate quest, and there's 2 levels. There's one and more intense, and there's a moderate one when you just say, okay, I want to hear, and it's not too hard. You might need the more intensive one. You might need an intensive one if you have really some super challenges with listening. So you have to do more opening up so you can be more in tune. Thank you, 222. This meditation is intended for beginners and impeccable listening, for your impeccable listening. So, but it's for everyone. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner. It doesn't matter as long as you do. This meditation is a great start and a perfect way to begin aligning with impeccable listening. So let's turn to page 40 as I go through. Rise when the sun is rising between the hours of 6 and 7. Now I know Sacred Women and Men Heal Thyself, they're between 4 and 6. But they're prepared to go deeper because it's a rites of passage, and that's how we really tune in the earlier we can rise. But we have to go to bed early so we can be rested, because we cannot use an alarm clock to wake us up. that throws us right out of our impeccable listening shock. It's like when babies come into the world, they should be in a home environment, should be in a natural environment where the baby can come to the world in peace, as opposed to other mothers screaming and crying and um, just very bright lights and that stress level. So you don't want to come out of your dream subconscious state and be jolted into the state, because that will throw you right out of impeccable listening. So yes, get your copy, impeccablelisting.com. Thank you. So between the hours of 6 and 7. And now when you wake up, well, some of you are going to invert, but when you wake up, you're going to hydrate your body. You are made of 75% liquid. So you have to actually get your body in a liquid state. You cannot be, that's why you love starch, you can't hear. You love meat, you can't hear, you just cannot. You can hear pieces of life. But if you want to really hear and tune in, you have to have that body temple clear. So every day of your 21 days, you're taking more live foods, you're drinking more juices, you're drinking more water. Even before I came here to be with you, okay, let me have a little liquid break. Mhm. Oh my gosh, it was so delicious. I feel so ready for you. Oh my gosh, I'm so hyped. So now you hydrate the body. Now that was my nutritional formula, and it was some fresh juice, but I feel that. So you can take simple as 6 ounces of warm alkaline water or room temperature, or 60 ounces of alkaline water with two freshly squeezed limes. All right, with two freshly squeezed limes. And what that will do is it breaks up that mucus, that congestion that you may have from eating all that starch and dairy over the years. You got to clean that out. You cannot really tune in if you're clogged up. You won't be able to hear. You won't be able to see. All right, so we have to get those channels open. For mental clarity and power, you can make a tea for supernatural charge in your pineal gland, which is where the voice of the Most High comes through. And you can have boil 1 to 2 cups of water, turn off the flame, and then add dandelion for power and strength, or and go to cola for the brain activity while you are being empowered and fortified and put in nutrition, because dandelion is high in minerals and vitamins, so you're being recharged, so you can tune in. So I need this exactly. Well, it's also called the third eye, the first eye, and this work is called the Uchat. Okay, that it came out of our ancient African Nile Valley teachings from Mother Africa. Let that steep for 30 minutes. For those who want like a super charge, you can let it sit overnight, and it's really going to be so strong. All right, then you strain it, and then you drink it down. So now you have your lime water. That's one liquid. You're up at 6. Now you have your herbal tea to get that brain awakened. Now, the next step is to ingest your nutritional formulas. I put some formulas down here. Some of you have your own formulations already in terms of a nutritional supplement. It's just to really energize and fortify. I mean, for the women who are doing womb healing, you can actually get your wound care love nutritional formula to give you that extra. So you got all these fluids, so you're becoming in the spirit. The quicker that you get that water in, from your lime water to your plain glass of alkaline water to your nutritional formula, you are in alignment for impeccable listening. Yes, Mother Africa. Thank you. Hydrotherapy shower. Now it's time to put water. You put water on the inside. You watered your inner garden. Now you put water on the outside. Yes, you love the glass. This is a modern. This is a fashion show tonight. But alrighty, this is in the spirit. The spirit dressed me, and I'm gonna dress you with this impeccable listening. So you take your shower. Now I want you to take a warm shower over your first eye. That's to activate, to get that opening, to open up. Then I want you to take it over your throat for communication. Okay, divine, sacred, powerful communication. Then I want you to run that water over your heart to open up to compassion and mercy. As you receive your information, I want you to be compassionate with yourself and merciful. Yes? Okay. And then I want you to let the water go over your spine, over your back. And this is written so that your nervous system is so calm. So whatever comes through, you're not gonna be like, oh my gosh, why is it happening? I don't want to do that. Nope. You're just like, oh, okay. Oh, most high, that's what it is. Wow, amazing. So that's that water on the outside, water on the inside, water on the inside. You're 75% water. You are in the spirit now. Now, everyone, we have homes, but you can't take it for granted. You have to give thanks for your home because everyone does not have a home, but you do. Everyone on this call does. I know it. Find your most sacred space in your house, the space in the house that makes you feel so peaceful, so centered, so calm. Find that place, right? And you should set up your own altar. It could be so simple as having a white candle and light that candle and do your prayers. Look out for 30 days from now. I'm gonna have our impeccable listening candles with the oils in them. So just get ready for that. But in the meantime, get yourself a white candle for clear vision so that things will open the way. Now that we're here, let's do some deep breathing. Okay. So let's just do that for just a few seconds. Inhale deep. Now I want you to put your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your chest. I'm going to breathe real deep. Inhale deep and exhale and release. Now, as you exhale, your abdomen will contract all the way into your spine, right? And inhale, expand. Abdomen and chest opens up, opens up. Yes, thank you, Morgan. And exhale. Mhm. Exhale, release. Yes. Zakia Ashe. And inhale again. Expand your life, expand your life, expand your love. And exhale and release. Let's do one more time. One for body, one for mind, one for spirit. Inhale again. Yes, yes, yes. Mhm. And exhale and release. Yes. Now you're tuned in. Close your eyes. You keep your eyes closed. I want you to continue to breathe. Continue to breathe. Now you could be sitting on your chair, a sofa, a yoga mat, or a pillow. Whatever is comfortable for you. Yes. And I want you to relax from your toes. Let them just relax and breathe into your feet. And your eye says, come within. Go inside. Continue breathing and relaxing. Let go. Inhale. Release shame and doubt out with the breath. And inhale again. And exhale again. Now I want you to do some rapid breathing because that opens you up more. Because I feel some of you are not quite open enough. So I'm going to put the rapid breathing. That's the fire breath. Sacred women may feel that some. They know the fire breath. And we're going to do 8 full breaths. And inhale, exhale. Inhale deep. Now breathe into the ujjayi, your right between your eyes, your brow, your pituitary. Breathe in, strong 8 breaths in. Out, in, out. Inhale deep. And exhale and let go. And sit for just a moment. Stay here, stay here, stay here. And now I want you to bring your question to the ujjayi, the gateway, the doorway to your higher self. And present as an altar. Upon the altar of your ujjayi, present the question. Don't think about it, just give the question. Offer it up. Listen now to the response. As soon as you ask, it's right there. If you have to think about it, you are not in the spirit of impeccable listening. It takes time for some, and some have already been doing it, so this is a little easier for others. Now that you have experienced your question being answered, it's very direct. It's the God in you. Mary, Mary, remember that song? It's the Most High in you responding. Now inhale, place your hands over your heart and give thanks that you heard what you heard. There's more to come. But this is to give you an opening of the way, what it feels like to tap in to your superpowers. Inhale deep and exhale, bring your palm down in your lap. All right. Now let's see if there's any one of you. I would like someone to come. Can I actually see? I give thanks. If you experience impeccable listening, let me know now. Ashe, 117, experience it to enter. If you got your answer, testimony, baby, yes, 3 hearts. Prince Bahma, thank you, you received it. The answers are within. I am Roxanne. You're saying thank you. Is that second Roxanne? Yes. Okay. I'd like for someone live to come in and see if they could share with us their experience just now. Yeah. Sunflower kisses. Sending kisses and love to you as well. Chef Lorraine. Oh,
Yeah, can you hear?
Okay. I see a little movement, but I don't see her yet. Can I have your name?
Yeah. Oh, I have my things upside down. Can you see me?
They're not too well, but
Say it again.
I'm not seeing, I see a glimpse of you.
Can't see.
Oh, now I see you. I see your first eye. Please share with us. Were you able to tap in and get an answer to your quest? A minute, working on it. I see someone waving, trying to get in, looks like. I have to do someone else who couldn't see you. She's ready though.
Are you there? We can't hear you. Are you speaking right now?
We can't hear you. Can hear you.
Okay. Let's see if we get someone else.
All right, all righty. Okay, what is your name? Somebody says
My name is Viola.
Viola?
Viola?
Oh, yeah, so it's two of you are here now. That's fine. Okay, please.
We're having a group circle. It's a circle.
Please share with us. I think one of you is in the hospital.
I'm at work, Queen.
I know, and you're doing your meditation. That's a good place to do that. If I go to hospital in my life, I want you to be there.
Well, Queen, I really don't have too much time. But whenever I can, I just get on and hear what I can. I buy the books and stuff, and I just want to just say I just love you so much, and that we need you, and that this is so great. That's all I wanted to say.
You said it all. You're at the hospital with the book in your hand. That picture says that says a lot. You're on your quest. Thank you so much, Healy.
Yes, ma'am.
Appreciate you so much. Be well. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, and we have our sister over here. What is your name, beloved?
My name is Viola.
Viola?
Viola?
Viola. Where are you from?
I was born in Africa. I'm from Iowa.
All right. Well, so happy to have you. So were you able to tap into your impeccable listening?
Yes, I was most definitely.
All right.
When you said to ask a question, I was kind of I feel like it was more of a confirmation for me to be more in tune with myself.
Yes.
I guess I really wanted to say that you can be in tune and you can hear if you try. As long as you believe, you will be able to.
Mm-hmm. What would you like to share your question and your answer?
Yes. Okay. So I've been going through debating on whether I should file for divorce.
Okay.
I did something during the time of my separation with my husband that I shouldn't have done, and it could cause me to go to jail. But he was also active in it with me. So it's more so I was afraid on whether he was going to tell on me. Because if he did, he would also get in trouble. So I just asked if I was gonna go to jail. And I was told no.
Okay. So that's it. So you can go ahead on go with that and write the state of being you are now. Write down the question, because this is your day one of your impeccable listening. Right? You have 20 more days to go.
Yes. Okay.
And this way it's like you're playing a piano and you get good at it. You keep going through the scales. Or playing a flute, if you keep practicing the scales, you get good at it. It's the same in the spirit.
I used to play the viola.
Oh, lovely. It's the same principle. It's mastering your spiritual self and your connection to source. And that's not, it's not, if you do happenstance, it's like, I'm not quite sure what I got. I don't know if that's really the answer. But when you start to practice and apply it, and then you see the confirmation, you say, okay, now I know, I'm confident. And then you can come to your divine self with any and everything. And then your life comes into order. That's the whole goal. Thank you so much for opening and sharing with us. Yes, I have another sister here. Impeccable listening, my impeccable listening family. Thank you, honey. Want to share? Were you
Yeah,
able to connect?
yeah, I can see you guys now.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Scott with 2 Y's, and I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
All right. Yes. Please share with us your experience.
I'm actually doing a lifestyle challenge now with my friends. They just challenged us to just change our whole lives, everything. Not smoking tobacco no more,
Okay.
not eating red meat or eating dairy, just changing everything, eating
Mhm.
more fruit and water. And so
Mhm.
I also challenged myself to scale my business, my online business, to a financial status that I've never seen before online.
Mhm.
And what I asked myself, basically, I started thinking about it, and then you was like, don't think about it, just feel it. And I always want to know, am I going the right way? I always want to know, am I making the right moves? Am I going towards what my heart truly desires?
Mhm.
And that's all I felt was like, is it right? Like, I'm always going to move, but is it right? That's my question. And my answer was like, it just kept coming in waves of, don't it feel right? Don't it seem right? Don't you see it in the reaction of people around you in the environment? Don't you see how right it's been for the people around you? Like, don't you see the reflection in the eyes of the people that you admire, and that they choose to be around you? So it has to be in you as well. They have to see it in you too. Yes, you're going right. Like, what do you want to hear? Like, what else do you need? Like, what else do you need? That's what I kept hearing is, what else do you need? So
And
yeah.
you see, you asked another question.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you went right to the next question. Said, what else do you need? And what came through?
I started crying. I started getting emotional.
You
And
need to release. So what does that say?
Yeah.
It is a language. The tears have a language. So what did the tears mean? Because that is the answer.
When I felt it, it came up in my heart area. Maybe something I'm holding on to, or some
Okay, that's another question. That's
yeah,
another
right.
question. Then you ask, what am I holding on to?
What am I holding on to?
What comes through right now? You can do it with your eyes open. What's coming through now? What are you holding on to that you can let go of now?
Yes, jealousy, even feeling like that's an option. Like knowing that when that feeling comes up, that's my perception of that feeling. That feeling can be named something else. And I'm not jealous. I'm not a jealous person at all. I admire people, but I've been, I don't know, maybe a unbrainwashing needs to happen, where that feeling can be converted into something else. Name and let it go, and know that when I put something in someone else that I admire, that it's a reflection of me and nothing that I need to be jealous of at all.
You're right on it. You're on the wave.
Yeah, the way.
You're the high frequency, and that's how you come. And you never will say, I don't know what it is. Yes, you do. You just haven't taken time to ask.
Thanks. Wow.
It's like, so never again say, I don't know why this is happening to me. I don't know why people are doing this to me. If you take some time, and this is what we did today, you stopped everything. You did your breathing. You relaxed. You trusted. You asked. You listened. And then it came through. And that's the truth. Now you write that down. This is your day one.
Yes,
Do you have your book? Do you have your Impeccable Listening book?
no, I just hopped on. Like, I'm gonna get it
And
now.
you better hop onto this book because I want you to do it. You already did your day one. It's 21 days.
Okay, I'm gonna grab it.
Okay, it's impeccableistening.com. Go ahead and get it, and then start to keep record. Read it. This is chapter 3. This is what I just went through. You already tapped in, and you can hear yourself asking a question. Oh, another question comes from a question until you get a whole roadmap. It's a whole plan for your life. Please pull up the Prayer as a Master. I'm going to call on Prayer as a Master Plan, so we can understand that there's already a plan for your liberation, a plan for your free. And that's what you're listening impeccably. You're with the right group in the right healing circle, and all of you going through this challenge of detoxing, letting go of that does not serve you, And now you're embracing. Now you find yourself walking into impeccable listening.
Right.
Because that's your gift. That's your gift because you're cleansing.
Yeah.
You're detoxing. You're listening up. You were told this is how you get your freedom, your healing, your prosperity. So that's sometimes we listen without even knowing that we're listening. We're just doing it. We're being led. We're being guided. That's impeccable listening. So when you look at your roadmap, you're like, wait a minute. I did impeccable listening last week. Then again, I did impeccable listening a month ago. Oh, I have been listening. And the times that you don't listen, you could say the spirit will tell you from within, stop doing this or stop eating that or stop saying that. And then you ignore it and you said, I gotta say what I have to say. I'm just gonna tell this person off. Impeccable listening didn't tell you to tell that person off. Impeccable listening said clean up, release. So now you have a choice. You can listen to your lower self and then have trauma come back to you, or you can just listen to your higher self and keep elevating, rising up out of the mud so that you can blossom. And that's what it's all about. So make sure you go ahead to Impeccable Listening and get your book. It's $9.99, represents completion. Yeah. So that you complete the cycle of not knowing. Okay?
Yes.
We'll never say that again. People will come and say, well, could you give me a reading? Well, we all have that attunement because we are fine-tuned instruments of the Most High. And that's why I said we must cleanse. And you're on your cleansing path. You're listening. Continue to listen. Enjoy the journey. It's a great journey. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. To the utmost. Atlantis in the house. Impeccable listening. All right. Well, everyone, I could just do this all night, all day, or to the next day because I love communicating. And I'm excited about this project of me sharing how I tapped in. This is I can't even try not to do it anymore because it's just too much drama. It's uncomfortable when I don't listen. Life gets real, stuff gets hard, and I don't want to live that life. So for those who say I had enough, I'm tired of bumping my head, busting my knee, breaking my back because I'm not in tune. So impeccable listening helps you get in tune and begin to trust your higher self. We know about our gut feeling and that intuition. Well, the intuition is real. And if you live by it, you keep a record and you say, wow, it did work on the 3rd day. And wow, it's getting stronger on the 10th day. And amazing. It's really fortified on the 18th day. And I am all the way live on the 21st day. Now that's how you live your life. And throughout your day, you are impeccably listening. And every time someone asks you a question, you say, give me a moment. You check it in. And then you say, what is real? Don't make it up. Listen, tune up your instrument and hear the divine speak through you. I'm going to read the closing of impeccable listening. Hopefully, when I see you again, when I won't have it then. Intuition, I'm going to have my T-shirt on called Impeccable Listening because I want to walk around with my T-shirt. I want to get on my bike with my Impeccable Listening T-shirt because I want to know that I am listening impeccably. And I want somebody, when I go to the health food store, they ask me, what's that impeccable listening about? Oh, that's a whole story. Okay, impeccableListening.com. Get into it. The only reason why there's war and violence and hurt and rage is because we're not listening. That's all it is. And when we clean up, we hear, we take our baths, we hear, we let the shower hit the spine for our nervous system to be at ease. We hear, and that's how we live our lives. So you might see a beautiful man, a beautiful woman. You look at it on the outside like, I want to be with that one. You better check in. You better say, well, now, is that my mate? Or is that a friend? Or is that somebody supposed to help me with a business plan? You ain't got to get married to help me with a business plan. And you just go ahead on and go down the rabbit hole and you never checked in because you don't want to check in. See, that's the other side. Sometimes we don't even want to check in. We don't want to know. We just want to get what we want to get when we want to get it. And now we have to go down and say, oh my God. Now to get out of it, you don't know how long that might take. That may take a year. You might be a stalker. That may take a little bit of work to get out of that. So don't do another movement without checking in with the Most High. I say, Most High, Most High. What should I do about this, that, and the third? And when you start living that life, then you live a life of excellence. And nobody else can abuse you nor hurt you. Somebody went down that wrong, that dark alley, and they was told not to go down that dark alley. Matter of fact, they was told to stay home that night, and they didn't, and they got caught up in the lack of impeccable listening. Impeccable listening is to save your life. Impeccable listening continues to save my life. I don't know what I would do without it, and I can't live without it. So I start to listen for everything impeccably. I'm gonna read this. This is a reminder. This is on page 195. I didn't know how in the world I get to pay. I've said if I do an ebook, it's gonna be like 49 pages, 39 pages. I just kept writing it. Anyway. When maintaining the impeccable living lifestyle, strive to be mindful and purposeful with your words. Avoid saying or thinking, I don't know. Remember I said that, or I can't, or I'm not good enough. By choosing the words of power, words of affirmation, you will unearth all of the miraculous treasures from the channeling quest. Be mindful that everything you need to know is already inside of you. Remember to ask, to listen, and act. The more you practice impeccable living, the stronger your impeccable listening skills will be. As you practice daily, do it again tonight before you go to sleep. What should I do? Who should I be with? How should this happen? Keep asking. As you practice daily, your connection to your innate intuitive power will gain in strength. So he said, well, what am I listening? Who's talking to me? Well, it's Olodumare, Jah, Jehovah, the Most High. Enter into your divine self. Ask the question from divinity. Listen up. You hear it? Now do. And the Most High says, I want you to go out on Wednesday at 12:05 and go in the corner of Park Place in Brooklyn. And I just want you to go there. I have something for you. Now, don't start doing back talk and say, I don't feel like doing this. It's cold outside. That's impeccable. Listen, said, I told you to go out on Wednesday at 12:05 on Park Place in Brooklyn Avenue. Now you go there and you stand there for a few minutes. You say, don't start saying, what am I doing? Don't start doing that. Just stand there like you just know something great's about to happen. And somebody's going to come right past you and say, oh my God, I've been looking for you. I'm so happy. I lost all contact. Now that's impeccable. And you say, wow, this is some kind of magic. What is this? I'm so excited about talking about impeccable listening. And nobody gonna be jealous of nobody anymore either. Because you say, you mean I have my own treasures? There's no more crabs in the barrel. I have my own holistic miracles. I don't have to be jealous of yours because mine are right here and they're within me and I'm being guided every step of the way. And I'm the Most High special child also. Impeccable listening is a gift from the Most High. I asked one question and I got my answer. How do we end world suffering? That's a big question, right? With so much suffering. Impeccable listening. So I'm going to finish this portion, this reminder. Trust the divine in you that you know what that you know. Be open to receive your truth. Remember that daily practice makes for more powerful, more transformative, and more enlightening, impeccable listening sessions with your divine self. The power to heal your life is within your relationship to and with impeccable listening. And the book closes, but your life opens up. So open up to impeccable listening every step of the way, and you will walk into a world of peace and joy in the midst of madness. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Now, with this impeccable listening, for those who really need to do some cleaning up, so that you can tune up your divine instrument from the Most High. Look at you listening. I love Black people. I love us. Our way is the most supreme way of being. Everybody follow us. That's what they think. But just don't steal from us. They're not going to steal from you because you'll be in tune. No one's going to hurt you anymore because you will be so in tune. You're going to do the right thing by yourself. And all you're going to do every single day is continue to elevate to your highest and wisest self. Those who need some hands-on healing, you need to learn how to do the impeccable listening. You can call for consultation. Those who want to start healing up the body, mind, and spirit, and do some detoxing, you can call for consultation. So that the cleaner the body is, the more, the higher the frequency. Yes, yes, yes. What are you seeing? Some questions coming up?
I think so.
Okay.
All right, we want to thank the sister for coming on.
Thank you, my beloved, for sticking with me and being so in tune. And you are so obedient. I love you. I love your obedience. You're obedient. And all those in your circle, stick together. So let nothing break that circle, because that's a very positive circle. And if there's a problem in your circle, you do impeccable listening for everyone else and tell them and download the truth. Thank you all so much. And I want everyone to go and give somebody a gift. Send them a gift, because everyone needs impeccable listening. It's going to help you along the journey. You said what, why, how, and when. It's time for impeccable listening. Oh, I have a few questions. All right, I love that. Love Empress 5. What's the quest? Impeccable listening book, an ebook only or hard? Well, it's going to become hard about 21 days from now. We'll have that out for you. Yes, you do get on Amazon, or you do it directly. Okay, this is this question. Discover, Camille, how do I heal my relationship with my mother, even if she isn't willing? Well, see, that's where impeccable listening comes in, because it's not what you even think it is. What are you doing that you need to shift your relationship with yourself so that your heart can be big enough to connect to your mother? Right? There's something you need to, maybe you have to be more humble. Maybe you have to be more grateful. Maybe you have to say, Mom, thank you so much for raising me and not giving me away to the world. I mean, there's something you need to do, and that humbleness will open her heart up. Maybe you should make her something to eat. Maybe you should run her a bath. Maybe you should just say thank you and watch her open up to you. You'll know. I'm just giving you some things to do. But as you do your healing, and we just did our affirmation and our meditation, you will know what to do with your mother from moment to moment and second to second. Right? So trust your inner self. How do I get to this question? Is that question mark?
Uh-huh. Then you scroll up. Pick the question.
Okay. Obedience is greatly rewarded by the Most High. And thank you for the brown hair and prayer. Yes. Well, who are you being obedient to? You're not being obedient to Queen Afua. I'm just like you. So I have to tune in too. You're being obedient to that light, that inner guide, the Most High that's indwelling. I love Mary and Mary when they said the God in you. I'm moving between listen to the God in you. That right there, it keeps that sort of following, because that's really what it is. Tapping in to the Most High inside of you. And then when you do that, then you will be flexible enough to listen and to hear it, and then to do it. Okay. How do I find my life's purpose? Well, get the book Sacred Woman. I mean, that will give you a lot of, that will walk you right through. That the last gateway, I put 2 new gateways into the anniversary book. It's been out for 20 years. And it's through impeccable listening. That's how the book is now out. It's the #1 seller on Amazon in 3 different realms. And that was all impeccable listening. I give thanks. And so that last chapter is Mesh Connect, how to birth your purpose. So get that book. That's my impeccable listening to you. Get the book Sacred Woman. I wrote it years ago. Read the last chapter. It's going to just start opening you up. Or you can just get impeccable listening. Rise up between 6 and 7. Liquefy your inner body. Liquefy your outer body. And then tune in with your breath. Relax. Let it come up through the heart, through the throat of communication, the first Ucha eye, and you will hear everything you need to do to live out your life's purpose. Probably you're living your purpose now, but you're not aware of it. You're just not conscious that what you're doing is your life's purpose. I can't wait till you let us know how that all worked out. 21 days. Stay on it for 21 days. How can we dip between impeccability? Oh, that's why it takes practice. How do you actually listen rather than Is this my ego? Because I just want what I want. Well, what happens when you go from the ego, you suffer. That's the suffering. As opposed to you'll be able to decipher, okay, this is the most high in me talking. Breathe. That's why you have to do some light eating and some fasting and some juicing and some bathing and some showers so you can be yourself, which is 75% water. The more water you take, the more, especially come people go to take their spiritual bath by the ocean because it just opens them up to the truth. So the goal is to get the truth, right? Some of you will become students of this work and you'll help others. And I teach you how to do radionics, which is a system I use based on dowsing, based on the pendulum, and I read the body. Is your body in alignment of impeccable listening? Because when your body is in alignment, you pick it up quick. You don't have to like, I'm wondering if that's really the truth. No, you know that you know, because that first eye is spinning and it's optimal or it's neutral or it's adverse. Oh, you're not conscious yet. You're still sleepwalking. You gotta wake you up, get you energized. Yeah.
Next question.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh. Mhm. Who are your teachers? That's a very exciting question. Most of them have made their transition. Do you know my age? Well, they're ancestors. I'll give you some. Dr. Johnny Moore. Oh, he's a master herbalist. I met him in his 50 years already of being a master herbalist. He was up in 125th and 5th Avenue in Harlem. All of us healers back then when Aquarius was on 125th and 7th Avenue. It was him and Brother Kanya, and that was a learning center for higher knowledge. And I was 16 when I went up there. Queen Esther, my good friend, she was there too. We didn't know each other. So he was one of them. Another one is Bobby Kwame Shangi through dance. That was my beginning. My beginning was dance. I the healing got a hold of me, and I just couldn't turn away from it. But my original quest was to be an artist. So I was able to merge them because that's the impeccable listening, how to merge the two. And then I had another, she made her transition, Impeccable. Impeccable, she was the high diva, the high mother in our community of culture and beauty and royalty. My father, master, they all shaped me. My father, a master entrepreneur, he got 3 brownstones in Brooklyn, and he passed when he was about 82, and I was his best and most loyal student. I also took care of his health. So those are my primary teachers. And then in terms of the Kemetic legacy, that is Senor Ankara Samase Pata, Kemetic legacy and master teacher. And the creator has a master plan. I'm gonna tell you, the creator is my teacher. And all the names. I just tune in now. I don't have to really ask people on the outside how and anymore what and where. It's all confirmation then. If I just want to hear it outside, I will tune in and say, Most High, show me the person, how I'm to do this. And I just have this inner conversation on every single level right now. And I just see the gems of that. So this is so you can begin to wake up your inner teacher. Yes. Wake up your master teacher that's in you. This is not your first life. Not your first rodeo, they say. This is not your first life. You've been here before. Your old soul. Yeah. Okay, I'm enjoying these questions the first time. Okay, I'm learning how to do this. I got it now. How do I know when it's my intuition or insecurity? Well, because you don't know until you practice. Like you don't know how to play the piano until you practice playing the piano. You have to practice. That's why it's not like overnight you got it, you're good. No, you're not. You don't have it like that. It's starting to wake up. You're starting to have your inner awakening. So after the first 7 days, you're like, oh, okay, I understand this. And then after 14 days, whoa, now I really see the difference between my ego and what I wanted, so I'm gonna make it, or Most High, I don't even want to try to make it. I'm going to say, Most High, just tell me, okay? Should I be with this? Should I do this? Should I not do this? I ask all day long. Anyway, all the books that I've written, it's all from that place, Impeccable Listening. I didn't know that I was doing Impeccable Listening when I was writing this book, but I was listening. Matter of fact, I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I said, I don't want to get up. Okay, I got to get up. Most time, now the words are typed over my first eye. I have to. I said, okay, I'm up. I'm up. Thank you. I'm up. Where's my pen? Where's my paper? Let me channel. And then there's something that I couldn't hear. And then I get up at the early hours, and all of a sudden it pours out me like an ocean. That's called self-mastery then. Mm-hmm. All right, there's another question. All right. Okay. Why do I feel afraid to reach out to my ancestors? And sometimes I'm afraid to tap into my power. Queen Tiz. Okay, I can't. The question won't move. Okay, I'm going to tell you why you're afraid to tap into your ancestors, because you know why? It's called stolen legacy. Our legacy was ripped off from the beginning of time, our Kemetic pathway. And then other religions put a curse on us, but we're not cursed people, we're blessed people. And then our land was overtaken by foreigners. And from that point on, it was downhill. We're trying to get ourselves back. So now the ancestors, it's like we're told not to deal with our ancestors in some spiritual paths, but it's like telling your mother or father, your grandmother, your grandfather who made their transition, and you want to call them up in the spirit and say thank you. Well, what should I do? Or thank you for blessing my life. That's gratitude. That's called reciprocity. If you say thank you to those who have passed before you, then they will continue to support you. And as you pour libation, do your prayers for them and your gratitude. We're not just flesh and blood. We're spirit. And we're spirit. No matter if we lose our body and keep our body, we're spiritual beings. So to tap into the spirit of your grandmother, grandfather, and have a full-out conversation, it's a wonderful thing. I have good conversation with my father. He's still guiding me how to handle my business, my work, my purpose. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see who else has a. Okay. Well, after a while, after you finish boiling a lot, like you're afraid to tap into your power. Okay, now what is this tap? Mm-hmm. Oh, right. There you be. Afraid to tap into your power, just not used to it. I said, well, and what are you going? What are you going to discover by tapping into the divine that's inside of you? You're going to be more enlightened. You're going to be more at peace. You're going to be able to let go of what does not serve you, what destroys you. So the discern, like everything else, yes. Everyone ain't discerned like everyone. Okay, well it's called jump rope, biking, do it again. Okay, you fell, okay, get back up, do it again. And then it will begin to flow like a river, like an ocean. It's most exciting to have that divine relationship. Let me see. I need to lose weight, release weight. What do I do? Okay. All you do is ask. Go with you. They say, ask somebody, ask the divine inside you. Most High. I try to lose weight. Okay, pray. Breathe. Drink your lime water. Take your vegetable juice or your fruit juice. Take a shower over your ucha, over your heart, over your nervous system. Invert. That's more advanced. Put your legs on 3 pillows. Let the circulation come back. And then in that spirit, sit before your sacred area in your home, your most sacred area that gives you that peaceful feeling with some plants around it. And you just say, Most High, how do I lose this weight? And Most High says, let go of that anger. Whoop, just came through on me for you. Let go of that anger, because that anger is keeping that weight. It's in the heart, that's going to come in your body. Mm-hmm. Learn from every experience, and you won't be angry about yourself. Oh, thank you for that lesson. Practice discipline. Well, no, it's not just discipline. Practice love. How about that? Love yourself up. Don't beat yourself down. Lift yourself up in every single thing that you do. All right. Much love to you as well. All the answers are within you. And impeccable listening help you tune. How do I know it's my intuition? Okay, we went through that one. Can MS be treated naturally? Yes, call me for consultation. Multiple sclerosis, call me in, and I'd love to help you. Okay, how do you remove negative energy and feeling from yourself? How do you find self-love within when you're continuously getting talked down in life? Well, you know one of the things you have to do? Talk yourself up starting today. This is called day one. In your journaling, get your book, Impeccable Listening, impeccableListening.com right now. Read through it. Now that I'm talking to you, all the words I'm saying is going to all connect. And so the more that you say, I love you, thank you, this is to yourself. And just keep doing it. Every these next 21 days, keep doing it. Keep speaking at a high vibration, high frequency. And what will happen is people will start giving you the same respect that you give to you. As they said, give some respect to my name, give some respect to yourself. And as you keep listening and affirming yourself and appreciating you, people will give you you. They're just reflecting back to you. All right? Just know that. Okay. Okay, we dropped the weight. How do I know when it's okay? Yes. How do I heal from losing my first child? Okay, let me just. Okay, I'd love to talk a bit more to you. Your first child. Well, I'll say this: that child is an ancestor now, right? So what you want to do is set up an altar, and on the altar, put some fresh flowers or an aloe plant that represents our ancestral plant, and then put a bowl of water, which will be for the libation, and put a candle, a white candle. I told you, how to set up your basic altar. And then call out his name. I don't know what age he left, but if he was not stillborn, but even if he was stillborn, just call out his spirit and just say, I love you. And just say, what did you come to do? Ask the soul, what did you come to do? I want to help to fulfill that because you came through me. What did you come to do? And that soul will just talk through you and through your impeccable listening. And that soul will say everything that needs to be said. And the soul will also tell you why he or she left and why they were only here for a period of time. And you might get a message from the soul saying, I'm coming back, but I'm going to need you to do some things. I'm going to need you to stop saying yes to things that you should be saying no to because it hurts us. I'm going to need you to start to listen to the divine. This soul that came through you has a message for you. You don't want to miss the message. Listen. Okay. And much blessings to your heart. Sending you a whole bunch of heart love. Like everybody sending me heart. We're all sending me heart right now. Mother, we send you a lot of heart. It says, hurt in the beginning, I prayed to remain grounded. I used to really hurt in the beginning. I prayed. Well, hurt is because of the lack of listening. That's why I said, how do we end the suffering? We just have to begin to what? To listen. And when you hear it, then you're going to act. Okay. Love, light to you. Thank you so much. Lulu, fun. Oh, so sweet. Okay, let's see where we are here with a few of the questions. Can pregnant women take the tea in the ebook? You definitely can take the dandelion. Because the dandelion is actually going to strengthen the uterus and fortify your bloodstream, so you'll be that much healthier. And you want to do the impeccable listening because there's something that the baby wants to tell you, the returning ancestors wants to inform you, and you want to know because then you are like, the baby wants to say, could you clean up your life? Because I'm feeling hurt and sick from what you're going through. So could you have better communication with those who are around you because we are getting stressed out? That's baby's talking to you. And you'll hear it through impeccable list. It's going to be a lot of fun. So you say, what? Babe, what do you need? You're gonna be looking at your womb and say, what you need? Oh, that's what you need? Oh, you're not getting enough water? Oh, let me go get myself a glass of water. Oh, babe, you want us to take a bath? Oh, okay, Johnny, let me go ahead and take a bath because we both, that's how this is gonna be so much fun. Tuning in and tapping in. Is my husband supposed to be my mate? Well, that's a strong question. Let me see if I can pull this up. Is the who you're married to supposed to, is he supposed to be the one? Well, you probably know already. Or schizophrenia happens because you are separated from your highest self. We have to unify body, mind, and spirit, and you're malnourished. That's what it is. You're malnourished. So I want you to nourish yourself. Take the tea that's in the book. Take the Go to Cola, it's a brain food. The Ginkgo biloba. Take that. 3 teaspoons, 3 cups of water. Take your green juices every day. Take your healing baths 7 days straight, and then 3 times a week. Take your vitamin B complex. That's my other world. So for those who need consultation, please reach out to us to make an appointment. And it could be a 30-minute or 1 hour, depending on how much work you need to be done. And I can put you right on your path, holistically and naturally. Right? So, okay. Any advice for overthinkers on this impeccable listening journey? Yeah, you know how hyped up and charged I am that you're actually here right now. This is called impeccable. I impeccably was listening because this is our impeccable listening journey. Overthinkers, well, that's because you're stressed out and you're afraid. And constant, okay, I don't know what to do. Your brain is not in alignment. The meditation will calm the brain down and calm the nervous system down. And after you get out your bath, I want you to get into a soak your body for 30 whole minutes. Light a white candle for clear vision. Drink 2 or 3 glasses of water, juices, and teas while in the bath, and just open your heart to the divine within you. And breathe, relax, and let go. Impeccable is going to start pouring out of you like a river, like a river, like an ocean. You won't be able to get in the way and put your thoughts up and say, well, maybe that's not it. No, you're going to hear. You're going to know that you know that you know. You're going to write that down. This is called your day one. How you identify spiritually, a relationship with Jesus Christ, Jesus, Allah, Muhammad, and Buddha. They're all right here. They're right here. Allah, Muhammad, Buddha. They're all here. They're all here within you. They all are surrounding you and walking through you. And that's who you're tapping into. If you choose to give that a name, that's who you're tapping into, and you're being guided. They're right here. They want you to they want you to have the most beautiful life if we would just pay attention and listen. I want to ask you, okay, the question to ask you a question. Well, I'm going to come back again. Matter of fact, tomorrow, I'm going to say some of the questions for tomorrow. I'll be back again tomorrow. I'm going to be, what's our brother's name? Brown. I'll be on his show. Brother Brown, his show.
Malik, Black Magic.
Put it out there. I'll be on Black Magic. Tomorrow, I'm speaking about impeccable listening and Black Magic. And then that's going to be my time in LA at 4 o'clock. But just, look out. And then I'm going to be a Supernova Slump with him, Man Heal Thyself, Wellness Warrior, Master Guide. I'll be with him also. And then next month, I'm going to be with Layla Delia, Vibrate Higher. And I'm talking about impeccable listening. I am so caught up in the rapture of impeccable listening. It's saving our lives. It's saving your life. It will help you to answer everything. And you have to go outside yourself to get it anymore. You'll be able to go within. I'm the sweet that has a master plan. Mary is coming in right now. Can we get up Mary? DJ Kazi, can we get Mary?
The song.
God
in You.
The God in You. Because that's what we were really talking about. He said Allah, the Most High, It's all inside of you already. You just tapping in and getting the jewels and the treasures because you are due for a treasure. Matter of fact, you are a treasure chest. How about that? Go all the way in. The deeper you go, the more treasures, the more beautiful your life can be right in the midst of a pandemic because you're so special. You're so special that if you go inside and take the time to cleanse and purify your mind, your body, and your spirit, drink that water, take that bath, take that shower, do your prayers, and then listen. Come on, Mary. Let them know how it's done. Mary, come on. Tap in. Let's make it happen right now. Hey, that's right. That's right now. Trust yourself. It's not about me telling you. It's about you telling you. The Most High is talking to you. Let's stay with this for a minute. This is a mantra. That's right. You are perfection. Thank you. I love you too. Hey. In the suffering globally, in the suffering in your family, in the suffering in your community. We got to heal this planet because we're getting in tune. What's your spiritual path? It's all one. Bring that music up. Everybody start jamming. Come on. Hey. What a relationship. Yes. It's the God in you. It's the Most High within you. It's Allah within you. It's in turn that is within you. What's your spiritual path? Just get in tune. And all your questions will be answered because you are a living treasure. Tap in to your inner masterpiece. Thank you so much, Wanda.